$160 million Manari concrete bridge under construction, the highly anticipated youth village gets underway at Durban Park, and Guyanese youth gets boost to expand his small business. Welcome to InfoHub. It's Friday, January 24. It's 37 days to general elections and 30 days to our Golden Jubilee Republic celebration. Thank you for joining us. First up, the construction of one of the first concrete bridges along the Lethem Trail at a cost of $160 million is underway and will contribute to reliable commute and enhance safety for travelers in the Rupununi.
Works on the $160 million concrete bridge began on Friday by contractor H. Norton Sons. This revolutionary project represents a major upgrade from the wooden bridge that is currently being demolished. With a work window of 10 weeks, the Ministry of Public Infrastructure anticipates the new bridge will be completed in time for Easter. To facilitate the reconstruction works, a bypass has been created across the narrow creek that runs beneath the Manari Bridge. Commuters are advised to exercise caution to all safety and directional signs in the work zone. Just last April, through the collaborative efforts between the Ministry of Public Infrastructure and the Ministry of Natural Resources, an $80 million bypass at the Manari Bridge was built. This move was taken by government to reduce the accidents that previously occurred near the bridge due to a dangerous turn. The result was the elimination of the turn and the construction of one straight piece of bypass road that is now 4 meters wide and 1 kilometer long, a significant transformation from the former narrow stretch of road leading to the wooden bridge. The new Manari Bridge will bolster the Linden to Lethem Road that is projected to undergo construction this year. Shaquille Bourne for InfoHub.
The Department of Social Cohesion's Youth Village was today launched at the Durban Park, and as promised, the event did not disappoint. Let's take a look.
Youth are more than just the future, they are today. This was the charge made by Minister of Social Cohesion, the Honorable Dr. George Norton, during the opening ceremony for the first ever Youth Village. The minister encouraged the youth to take full advantage of the opportunities at the event.
The setting up of this Youth Village was done deliberately and intentionally to showcase the incredible caliber of young Guyanese. Be sure to make this village count. It is an ideal setup that can help you achieve great things for yourselves, your family, and this great nation.
The Regional Information Officer of Region 3 urged the youth to recognize the importance of unity. He noted that the activity is demonstrative of the government's dedication to young people and education.
That the focus on young people in the most recent years is extraordinary. And we have seen the commitment by your government towards ensuring that we gear this country so that young people can be poised for rapid takeoff.
The Youth Village attracted scores of students from various schools and youth organizations across the country as they browsed the various booths. The Youth Village will continue on Saturday, January 25 from 2 p.m. at the Durban Park with more exciting activities. Shaquille Bourne for InfoHub.
Still on the Youth Village, the event offered a number of educational and employment opportunities, as well as showcased a variety of cultural pieces.
At the highly anticipated Youth Village, InfoHub spoke to several youth entrepreneurs. Jamal Farley, owner of Farley's Digital Arts Plus, explained that it is a family business which he modernized to suit the needs of the current market.
We have all the personalized stuff, key rings, we have plaques, we have pen holders, we have other stuff that are not actually here, like leather slippers, leather belts, and so on, and a wide variety of Guyana souvenirs. The business started since I was small into this. My father, he's the one that actually started the business, so I just take over from him and trying to bring out new, modern, and better stuff that young people and everybody would like and would buy.
Of course, those interested in the services offered by Farley can visit the ground floor of the City Mall next to the food court. Danella King, distributor of Tidy Up products, spotlighted her locally made washing detergents as one of a kind due to its ingredients and affordable prices. Candacia Kendall, Manager of Planning and Analysis attached to the Department of Public Service, had this to say.
We are happy to engage with the youths and let them know that this is an opportunity for you to come and apply for scholarship, to find out about the criteria for applying for scholarship. So you might have heard about the Department of Public Service, but you might not have known exactly what we offer.
Persons are being encouraged to visit the event, which closes at 11 p.m. tonight. There will be exhibitions by the Parliament of Guyana, the National Museum, and the Department of Public Service, among others. A fashion show and Zumba party will be the highlights of the evening. On Saturday, a massive show will be hosted headlining Caribbean singer Rupi, K.I., and several local artists. Natisha Isaacs for InfoHub.
An enterprising Guyanese youth is hoping to soon have his own franchise in the hot dog business and will be using the support received from the government to move in this direction.
Ryan Wharton of Mandela Avenue, Georgetown, warmed the hearts of thousands of Guyanese at home and the diaspora when he introduced his new business on a Facebook post. In that post, he requested assistance to move his business forward, and the government did not disappoint. On Thursday, Ministry of Natural Resources, Raphael Trotman, made a donation of $100,000 to the budding entrepreneur at his Mandela and Go Slow Avenue business. Minister Trotman said Ryan has captured the attention of thousands of people with his enterprising and innovative skills.
He stood out as a good example, and there are thousands of examples like him. Government has been reaching out to as many young people as it can, providing opportunities for training, support through the HAZE program, through the SLED program, etc. So we've decided to come on the spot, even though much of this is done in offices. We've come on the spot where his business is located, to commend him and to make this contribution today.
Ryan told InfoHub that he spent 3 months in neighboring Venezuela in 2015, where he experienced the street food culture from a different perspective. Taking what he learned, he customized his venture to suit the market here.
I have been on and off for the last 2 years because this isn't my only endeavor. I do other things as well, but I restarted at the beginning of January.
He plans to use the money to expand his business and hopefully acquire a franchise in the hot dog industry. He said his new journey, while not without its challenges, is very rewarding.
My dream is to become a successful entrepreneur with several different businesses. It's not easy, but it's worth it. For me, being an entrepreneur is not so much about the money, but it's about the freedom. Freedom as it pertains to being your own boss and generating income for yourself and family, and the ability to eventually create employment and give back to society. So it's totally worth it, and it requires a lot of discipline, but at the end of the day, it's worth it.
For InfoHub, Alexis Rodney.
When the news returns, several wards and upgraded facilities recommissioned at the Maikoni Cottage Hospital, and Guyanese in the technical field to receive competency-based training. Details of these stories and more after the break. Stay with us. Daddy! Welcome back. Several wards and upgraded facilities at the Maikoni Cottage Hospital were today recommissioned by Minister of Public Health, the Honorable Valda Lawrence, and will serve some 50,000 residents.
Residents, the community now boasts of a facility where there were complete renovation of the internal medicine, male and female surgical, and OBGYN wards, and the construction of a new pediatric ward to the tune of $38.5 million.
Minister of Public Health, the Honorable Valda Lawrence, during the commissioning ceremony. Minister Lawrence said her ministry guarantees improved health services all across Guyana.
Attendees, it is the ministry's belief that all our communities, from the hinterland to the coastland, can enjoy quality healthcare services in all our health facilities.
Regional Health Officer Dr. Desmond Nicholson emphasized that the medical facility continues to provide quality, equitable, and affordable health care to every resident, regardless of their color or creed.
We are proud to be adding these 25 beds because service delivery is an important component of health systems, and inpatient bed density is an indicator of the level of service delivery.
The new wing is also outfitted with ramps and a lift to accommodate patients with disabilities. For InfoHub, I am Kelon Rover.
The Council for Technical Vocational Education and Training has partnered with GenEquip to provide competency-based training to Guyanese.
The 2-week training opportunity is the beginning of a new era in technical vocational education and training in Guyana. Aimed at providing Guyanese with requisite TVET skills, GenEquip and the Council for TVET is prepared to train Guyanese with interest in TVET, particularly those enrolled at post-secondary education institutions.
What we're going to do is open this training center to the Ministry of Education and to the general public. The idea was somebody could come off the streets and we provide everything for them, and when they come out, they're professionals.
Competency-based learning is primarily geared towards enabling persons interested in the TVET field for employment to have internationally recognized certification known as the CVQ. This, the director of CTVET noted, is part of the preparations for the oil and gas sector.
This program being conducted at GenEquip was primarily initiated by GenEquip so as to ensure that they are able to create capacity for not only our institution but also Guyanese to be industry ready in any area of occupation, with emphasis on heavy equipment machinery.
One of the numerous women involved in TVET is excited to see more women coming on board.
Definitely, I expect a lot of women to come up, and we already have women that have been involved in it. So it's going to be an exciting thing to see more women get a part, come and play a part in TVET.
Assistant Chief Education Officer Technical Patrick Onwuzrike explains how the Ministry of Education is intricately involved in the process.
Workforce development is what technical education is all about, skills development. The fact of the matter is a case where we have to shift the way we do training from what we used to call traditional based learning to one that is competency based, to one that is industry driven, demand driven. What does that mean? Is that we have to do training to make sure that we are relevant, that at the end of the day, the students we are training, the graduates, there is a place for them in industries and commerces.
The Education Ministry promotes holistic learning and as such has been making a push for development of TVET.
We at GenEquip would like to be the leading company, set an example for others to follow, whereby the human resource in Guyana can be developed.
The workshop targets training organizations and educators to prepare practitioners to better deliver improved TVET learning. Felicia Valenzuela, InfoHub.
Nurses and midwives play an important role in society. These health workers not only care for their patients, but are also mentors.
The nursing profession is a very noble one, and persons within this sector possess a very important skill, and that is caring for persons on a daily basis.
I love people. I love seeing people move from one stage to another. Means that if they coming and they're not doing so well, I love to see them going home much better, in a better frame of mind and doing good for themselves.
Midwife Merlene Johnson. She is presently stationed at the Industry Health Center and explained to InfoHub that those with a calling to care for others will love the nursing profession despite the workload. Monique Ward is a nurse at the Pleasance Health Center. The young woman mentioned her dream job was to become a journalist, but with encouragement from her family, she joined the profession and has zero regrets.
So far, it is amazing because I get to help persons, especially persons that can't help themselves. I was stationed at the New Amsterdam Hospital when I finished my training. I did 1 year outstation at the Mybe Curie Cottage Hospital, and then I transferred to Region 4 and was placed at Pleasance Health Center. different experiences, different environments, different tasks. It's been wonderful so far.
Latoya Kelman is a young midwife who gets the greatest feeling of accomplishment when mothers and their newborns are healthy.
The nursing profession, there cannot be any mistakes, because if there is, there's a loss of life. So this profession, it is something serious. So for the younger ones coming up and thinking about becoming a midwife or a nurse, I would say that's a great step. And there's always room for improvement, and you always have room for upgrade as well.
The World Health Organization recognizes 2020 as the year of the nurse and midwife. The recognition also honors the 200th birth anniversary of Florence Nightingale, a stalwart in the profession, who was born in 1820. For InfoHub, Ayanna George.
As we prepare for Elections Day on March 2, if you have not done so as yet, check to ensure your name is on the revised list of electors. Voting is your democratic right. That's all for today. Connect with us on all our social media platforms, including WhatsApp, Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. Much more news is on our website, dpi.gov.gy. Your bridge and weather reports are up next. Have a safe and enjoyable weekend. Goodbye.